going to show you how to do the test tube. File, new part, click OK. And this one's going to give you a different way of doing things. Okay, so if usual option is extruded boss base, this time we're going to use revolved boss base. Click on there, and we're going to do this on the front work plane. Now, to start this, we're just going to use simple shapes. We're going to use corner rectangle tool, and it's going to draw a line down the way, and we're going to do a wee bump out bit at the top, and then I'm going to use trim entities just to get rid of that line there. Okay. Now, smart dimension. What we want is we want the total length of the test tube, which is, I just click there and drag, is 150. Okay. And the diameter, okay, which we're eventually going to do, is 25. Now this is going to be a half profile. Okay, so this is where we're using the revolve tool. And we do half the profile, and then see that's the middle of the revolve, and then we revolve it. Okay, so smart dimension, click and drag that, and that one is going to be half what we want for the final diameter. So final diameter is going to be 25, so we're going to put 12.5 in here. Okay, now at the top I've got a wee extra tab there, just get rid of that. We're going to use a smart dimension here. This one we're going to use 3, and this size here we're going to do in fact, let's do this one 4, and this one actually we'll make that 5, just so I've got a decent kind of lip to this thing here. Okay, let's go 4 and 4, just make it easy for you guys. I'm going to use, I don't need the smart dimensions anymore, that's got everything I need. I'm going to use the sketch fillet tool. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on, I need to change this first. Sometimes if you can click on the corner and it's the right size in the dialog box, it will do it. If however it's not going to work, you need to change it here. Okay, so I'm going to change that to 2. I'm going to put a fillet in there. Okay, and it's saying that it's going to give me conflicts there. Okay, so if I do 1.9, okay, and click there, you can see there's a wee gap in between the two. We'll never notice it on the final thing. Okay, and then happy with that sketch fillet. That's going to be the top of test tube. In fact, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to do sketch fillet. I don't want that top one. I'm just going to use these ones so far. Okay, I'll explain why in a second. So only do those 2 radiuses there. Okay. Down the bottom, I'm still on the sketch fillet tool, and around that corner. This time, I'm going to do that the full radius. Let's change this first, see if it'll work. 5. Let's try 12. There we go. So again, because it's nearly the full distance there, we'll never see it. The actual test tube does have a wee flat on the bottom anyway, so make sure that's 12 in the corner there. Okay, so we've got 12 in the corner, and we did those ones at radiuses of 1.9. Okay, now at that stage, you're good to go. Okay, you've got everything you need. We just need to exit that sketch. It's going to ask you for a couple of things now. So it's asking for the axis of revolution. Okay, all we need to do is we need to say it's that line there. You can see what happens. It revolves that half profile all the way around about 360. Now you can change things in here if you didn't want it to go the whole way. There's a preview of it, so you can use that to model things as well. So you do want the whole amount, so it's 360. Click OK. Now, the top of the test tube here, what we're going to do is, obviously this isn't hollow, okay, so we need to shell it out. So I'm going to use the shell tool. With the shell tool, I'm going to put in a distance of 2 millimeters, and then I need to tell it faces to remove, okay, and this is important. This is why we didn't do the wee curve at the top, so because you'll get problems if you do that. So I'm going to click on that surface there, and I'll show preview, and you can see it's going to shell out everything, okay. And I'm just going to thickness value is greater than the minimum radius. Just going to say OK, and I think it's all right. Now, top of the test tube, just got a couple of things to do there. We want to put a fillet on that. You can leave it as is, but it looks a bit like a drainage pipe at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to round that corner off. Okay, and diameter I'm going to use 1.9. There we go. We're getting the preview for that. Just click OK, and that's a better top to the test tube. Okay, and at that you can just save it. Save that into your directory space.